is actually I should really just take this off. Is basically two switches and a redstone torch on the side. You can expand this as I show over here. Kind of like this. There's various ways of expanding it. I'll do it like that. So anyway, the output is on when both inputs are off. In this case, I have a inverter, which makes it so that, or not gate. I like to call it an inverter. But there's a problem. Basically, I can use this switch to open the door. I go inside, I use the switch to close the door. But if I have another exit or something, another way out of the house, this isn't going to work. And the reason is that the output is only on when both inputs are off. So it only works if both inputs are off. Yeah, this really confuses me how to fix this. I think I need to turn this on, or there we go. Now it's working again. But yeah, it's not ideal. Same thing here. Turn on, go inside, turn off. But if I go back over here, it's not going to do anything. So what you can do is make an XOR gate, and this is really tricky. I mean, it's pretty simple right here. The output is on when both inputs aren't the same. Now, this is perfect for this what I want to do here, but I haven't found a way to like really make it work and be hidden. It's really hard to. Yeah, this is perfect because this is on, this is off, and if I can turn off. So basically, it works because at any given time, whether or not you're inside or outside, when you change either of these states, it's going to turn it, it's going to make them the same. Basically, there's only two states to either of to what these switches can be relative to each other. Also, another note is you need to activate these comparators to make them work. And the other one, the comparators are off for the T flip-flop. And the only problem with the T flip-flop is that you can't use switches. You can only use buttons. At least as far as I'm aware. I'm sure there's a way you can really get to work with switches, but I don't know. Oh yeah, you have to have both of these lit for it to work. It's pretty simple here, but like when you want to actually like wire it up and like hide it with something like a door, it's nearly impossible. I'll show it upstairs. Yeah, like there's only two states, same and different, and either no matter which switch you're using, you're changing between those two states. Now they're different. So if I switch this, now it's going to be the same. It turns it off. Now they're different. Now they're the same. So yeah, like it works perfectly for my purposes. But hiding it and making it fit into like here, I had to have it over here. I tried hiding it underneath, and I get too much like crossover and weird stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, it works, and I can go outside, cook in. Perfect, except for the redstone touch trail. Circuitry underneath is basically the XOR gate that you are familiar with. I tried to like orient it different ways to make it work, but yeah, it's wonky. I don't think I have anything up here. I could probably put something up here. Here's tripwires. They're very basic. I can't. It shows two things. One is it's tripwires, and two is how to send the signal up. This isn't exactly perfect because the whole goal is to light this up when you pass through. But these are like lit up regardless because of the way the signal's being brought up. Don't know. Yeah, you basically use redstone torches in something like this. You have this one connected to the tripwire. Same with this tripwire. You can use redstone torches and blocks to send signal up. And then there's a trail of redstone dust here to light up the top. Another interesting thing you can do if you want to be an asshole is use this to do a bit of a calorie thing. Drop an anvil on people as they're passing through. I did leave a bit of space for demonstration purposes, but yeah. This is a regular piston because the anvil was like up here. Okay, here you can see the elaborate redstone. Took me a while to like just get it to go all the way through. There's a bunch of redstone torches activating each of these pistons as NOT gates, and when I send when I activate the we activate the redstone switch outside. It activates all of these, and we get the RSU thing. I will be uploading this to YouTube if the audio is working, and it's not too bad. I'll probably upload this to YouTube so you can watch the whole thing and figure out what the heck I'm talking about with this. It's the RSU logo that pops out when I activate the switch outside. So that's all that's up here. We're going to backtrack to the basement to show a few more things you can do with redstone. One is remote detonation. I'm using a redstone repeater again here. It can pass through obsidian as well as anything else. And to press this button, it'll have to be a switch, but buttons work just as well. They destroy a bit of our ceiling, even though we have all that obsidian. Yeah, I can see the chat. I got chatty. Hopefully you can hear me. We're gonna need to fix this here. I'm pretty sure I have the audio through my camera. Otherwise I'll have to like find some other way to Okay. The most complicated redstone machine I've made. This is, well, in this particular build, this is pretty much kind of one of the more complicated. There's also a lighthouse on top of the building, which I can't. Well, I can kind of show some of the inside of, but I had to like break it apart. This is a combination lock. It was done by Turtleton Incognito. To give credit where credit's due. It can be as many numbers as you want. I can't remember what the combination was here, but that doesn't matter because I can. Well, no, it may matter. May or may not matter. Actually, it probably does. I think it might be 1, 2, 3. I can always break into this and the power of creative. I should know that before broadcasting. Let me see here. Might need to reset this just to. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and skip to the inside. Anything I've made. Actually, I'd say I did a. Well, on my own, I did I did a little pixel art portrait, and I have in my spectacular city build. I made a bit of pixel art, like a pixel art carpet, and I made a outline of redstone lamps around it, and I made a chaser light system around it. And the chaser lights are fairly easy, like in principle, but going around the corners was really tricky. And I think for every corner I just used an entirely different design to actually send the signal around the corner. That's probably the most complicated. I can show it after I'm finished with this. I'm finished showing this off. This is okay. So it's 1, 4, 7. Okay. I'll show why it's 1, 4, 7. 1, 4, 7, and it lights this up. Now here is another cool thing. I love hidden portrait doors, but this is actually, I believe it's behind this one. No, actually I think it's behind this one. If I remember, yeah, there you go. It doesn't open the door, but it does open this portrait. So, and in my spectacular city, I actually have this hidden behind a portrait as well. But even if someone finds the first portrait, they can't get behind the portrait that actually has a button that opens the door. I'm actually 30 years old. So anyway, we got a T flip-flop here that opens and closes the door. And basically I can, yep. So how this works is that you have, I showed this, 30. Oh, let's see, can I tape this? No, I can't. Ready, I can, okay. I'll tape it. There we go. Okay, so, this is the principle I showed a little earlier. Solid blocks, signal will pass through. Glass blocks, it won't. So by arranging these blocks in different configurations, you can change the combination.